choice. I guess I'm taking my own bad advice.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Three Stitches podcast. Today is Monday, September 9th, and I realized that I said I would record on Sundays starting last week, but it didn't happen. I was planning on or I was planning on recording yesterday, but a friend came over, we had dinner, and then I was like, okay, now I'll bump recording till after church, and then church went a little longer than expected. Um, there's sort of a social after mass where we have snacks and drinks, and so it was the first mass back on campus because the first Sunday we were here was Labor Day, so there was no mass. So it was, how was your summer? Get together. First time we've seen everybody in 3 months, and there's new faces, so introductions, stuff like that. So by the time I got back, it was time for bed because now that I'm doing my student teaching, sort of have to be in bed at a decent hour. So, um, on that note, first week is done. This was day one of week two. So, getting the reins, uh, getting my feet wet, um, learning the ropes. The students are past the infatuation, please the teacher because she's new phase, and into the let's, how much can we push this? How much will she take? So they're soon gonna find out that not much. They're soon gonna realize that I don't let anything slide, and just because I'm new and I'm a new teacher in the room doesn't mean they can get away with anything. So for a couple of students, I think that might be um, a bit of a wake up call, but it's going quite well. You know, Sort of taking a drink from a fire hose, but in sort of a good way, I guess, if there's any such thing. Um, because these first 2 weeks are technically supposed to be observations, but thankfully, my associate teacher is allowing me to sort of jump in the classroom because 2 weeks of observations, I would probably fall asleep by 10 o'clock in the morning if I made it that far. And I'm a tactile learner. I learn better if I am engrossed in it and doing it rather than just sitting there and watching it because my mind will drift and then be like, oh, wait, what did you want me to do? So it's better that I'm engrossed and actually doing it. So that's good. But it is, like I said, like taking a drink from a fire hose. But slowly getting stuff down. This week is definitely better than last week. Each day is better. There are some hiccups here and there. Friday had a little bit of a ups, but it's why they call it student teaching. You make mistakes, you learn from them, and I did, and today was better. So yeah. Um, uh, are It's actually a very good first placement for me because a good placement in general because it is a very diverse. The school is in a very very diverse neighborhood, and so a lot of the students are ESL learners or ESL students. So their first language is not English, and so I um, during the day I can uh, take a group out, take a group aside, and work with them on specific assignments or help them uh, during lessons, um, writing certain things. Um, because, I mean, for instance, there's some students who don't even know how to write. So they know how to copy letters, they know how to copy words, but to write on their own is still a little bit beyond them. So it gives me a chance to, you know, now that there's three teachers in the room, the teacher assistant and the actual teacher can focus on the lessons, and I can help the certain students who need more intensive support. So it's good for me. It's a good placement for me for a teacher who is learning. So it's good that way. Um, Overall, I'm really, really, really enjoying myself. And my fears were allayed last week. I mentioned that I thought I was getting a cold. Turns out it was not a cold. Turns out all I had to do was shut off my air conditioning because I might be allergic to mold, and there might be mold in my air conditioner. Yeah, that's great. So, yeah, um, I talked to a couple of people yesterday because I had the sniffles all last week, and it would get better when I would leave. And I was like, okay, there's got to be something I'm allergic to in my apartment. And so cleaned it all, and then talked to a couple of friends who, and apparently they've been having the same problems. And the air conditioner shut off like Thursday night, I want to say, because it was really cold, and well, really cold for summer into fall, and so the air conditioning didn't need to run, and I was fine. So since then, I've had my air conditioning off, windows have been open, and I've been fine. So I think they might not have changed the air conditioning filters in a while. So yeah, that might be my problem. We'll see. Um, Again, or not again, but on another sort of side note, before I get to knitting, the sparse knitting that it is, because I have been so busy, I apologize for the lighting. I'm still playing with it. I'm still trying to get it where I want to be, where I want it to be. It'll be better when I do learn my lesson and finally start recording on Sunday afternoons, because it's 7:30 at night, so the sun is starting to set. It is cloudy, it is overcast, it looks like it's dark in my room. I guarantee you, I have my overhead light on. I have a lamp overhead, and it looks like I'm recording in the dead of night, so I am sorry. It will get better. Um, okay, on to knitting, I will say. Oh, go on to my aliases. Um, I am uh, Keijo36 on Plurk. You can find me there. Taurus Traveler 42 on Ravelry. We have a Facebook page. I forgot to mention that last week. So like the Three Stitches podcast. Um, that's everything. Once I get settled into a routine, I'll start posting more on the Facebook page. And another side note tangent, I haven't watched my co-host podcasts yet. Sorry. I watched the first ones that came out and forgot to watch these. It was like, oh, wait, yes, it's been a week. That means there's two new podcasts that I have to watch at least. There's more other podcasts that I haven't watched. It's so sort of have to get into a routine. Uh, yeah, still getting there. Um, because of that, there's very little knitting to show. So we'll start. These are the socks that have been back and forth on the bus slash any sort of free moment I get. So it is in. Oh, there's the. Sorry about that. I forgot that the ball of yarn is up above my head on my desk. Okay, so it is in the Knit Picks Parade colorway. This yarn was gifted to me by the lovely Jackie Knits, and I'm finally using it. I love it. It's so bright and colorful and Eastery and pastel. I love it. Look, it's so green and it's blue and it's pink and then it's gray and white and speckled. I love it. And it is a 75% superwash wool nylon blend. Just, it's soft and squishy, and I cannot wait for them to be done and I can wear them. I'm so excited. On the sock note, I did not start Level Up socks, fortunately. So that is on the list to be started this week, along with another project, because I will show you the other project I started this week was this the bee leaf half pie shawl, and I started this on Saturday because the knit along is currently going on. So yeah, this is how far I've gotten. I've gotten. I'm just about to start the first. Oh, it's caught on my nail. Hold on. Snap. Okay. I am just about to start the first lace chart. So I'll hold up for you to see it, even though, yeah, the lighting is terrible. So it looks like a big, just like blue storm cloud, even though it's much, I mean, it's not very more vibrant than that, but yeah, that looks just, ugh. Yeah, let's wait till we get better lighting for you to see that again. I am alternating tonals, so it's sort of a new thing that I'm trying. Um, I don't know where I put the labels. Ooh, this could be a problem. They're both Knit Picks, they're both tonals. I believe this is the Pacifica color. No. Oh, good grief. I don't remember now. I'll let you know next week when I find the labels. Okay, I am really on the ball today. Look at that. Okay, so they're both Knipex, they're both tonals. I'm doing them on size 6 needles. Um, and it is a knit along that by Sock Bunny. So if you are interested in joining the knit along, hop over to her knit along and join us. Because I mean, I'm about to start the first lace repeat, and I start on Saturday, so it goes pretty quickly. I'll let you know once I start the lace, because it might change. I don't think so. I looked at the chart. It doesn't seem too complicated, so but we'll see. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a short episode. We're 10 minutes in. So I also wanted to show you, since I haven't shown you in a while, I did get a little bit of spinning done. So once I get sort of worked out of, I get home, I get back at such and such a time, and I have, dinner takes me till this time. You know, I know what projects I can bring out based on how much time I have to work on them. So there's there's my addition to spinning that I've done in the past week or so. So yeah, again, the lighting is absolutely terrible. So you're getting a sort of half shadow, half light spindle. But as this is practice, I have noticed a vast improvement in my spinning ability. So I'm happy. Um, I think, I mean, I still have quite a bit to go on my practice. So, and I do have a little bit to work on my evenness. Because, I mean, it looks even when it's on the spindle, from what you can see, not shadowed. But, if you were to unwind all of this, there are portions in the hair that are thicker and thinner than others. So I do have to work on my evenness a little bit more. But for the most part, I'm quite happy with it. So, and it's a nice thing to pick up. That I can do, it doesn't matter if I'm going to work on this for like an hour or, 10 minutes. It doesn't take that long to pick up and put back down again. So I enjoy it very, 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 very much. And I'm talking in like a monotone because I'm tired. It's been a long day. And I can't even say it's been a long week because it's Monday. Yeah. Ooh. But it will get better as the semester progresses because I mean I'm gonna have to do lesson plans and things of that nature, but I don't think I will have near the course load. And now that I say that, I will be swamped, at some point in the semester, but I'm hoping that it it might be a heavier workload, but it will be different. I'm hoping that it will be more enjoyable. So yeah. Whew, 13 minutes into a podcast and I'm done. I think. Yeah. Well, this is okay. Really short episode. Anything else I want to talk about? No, I don't think so, because it's been, you know, same thing for the past week. Get up 5:45, out the door by 7:15, and on the bus there until 3:30. I should be getting home at like 4 or 4:15, but the the students, even though it's a charter school, take um, the Buffalo public school buses, and so the buses have been a little late. So they're not getting on the buses until like 3:45, 4 o'clock. So I'm not getting home until 4:30, quarter to 5, which is fine because right now I'm observing. So it's, get home quarter to 5, make dinner, and bring out my knitting, and then go to bed. So, but yeah, I'm trying to like draw this out, even though I shouldn't. It's a knitting podcast, and even though I have no knitting done, well, close to no knitting done. Okay, I think I will just end your pain and suffering there because, yeah, I, as much as I would like to draw this out, this will be a short podcast, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to ramble on for 5 more minutes. Just try and stretch it out. Yeah, can't do it. Not to mention, I think I need to get some water because I'm a little parched. I didn't have anything to drink with dinner, so yeah. Note to self: drink a little bit before I podcast, so I can talk longer. Knit more, so I can talk longer. Have more projects. Maybe I wonder how my associate teacher and my supervisor would like it if I knit during class. Would be like, sorry, I need more material to work on. I need more material for my podcast. I don't think they would like that very much. I'll wait till I have a classroom of my own and knit during lunch breaks. Okay, so with that, I will end it. I will, end your uh, quick view of Three Stitches podcast there. But once again, remind you that we are on Facebook. Go like us on Facebook. I'm on Plurk, KJO36 on Plurk, TARDIS Traveler 42 on Ravelry. And I think that's everything. If you're watching this on the blog, leave a comment. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like. If you're watching this on iTunes, leave us a star rating. Leave us a comment. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay, I will say goodbye, and until next week, when I promise. Well, I shouldn't promise because I might not be able to keep my promise, but I will try my very best to get into a schedule and have more knitting for you, and record on a Sunday this time. That I do promise. I will record on Sunday. All right. With that, I will say goodbye, and until next week, happy knitting. Bye.